The Iranian drones arrived in Israeli airspace just before 2 a.m. in the morning. These were intercepts over Jerusalem. The holy city was under attack and the skies above alight with the trails of Israel's air defense system. The region had been on edge for days, but this was a bigger, far more dangerous retaliation than many expected. The US government seemed to have warning that the attack was coming. President Biden cut short his weekend by the beach in Delaware and flew back to the White House to be with his national security team. He was watching and monitoring events from the Situation Room as the attacks unfolded. The Israeli military warned people to stay close to bomb shelters as the nation braced.
Dozens of unmanned aircraft were intercepted outside the borders of the state of Israel, when the total number of threats launched was over 200. The IDF does and will do everything that is required to protect the security of the citizens of the state of Israel.
Airspace was closed over Jordan and Iraq. Flights in the air headed for Tel Aviv were turned back. The US Embassy told its staff to take shelter, and schools in Israel had been ordered to close for the next 2 days. The Israeli military says that the vast majority of missiles were intercepted outside the border of Israel, but the few that did fall within the country only caused minor damage. The US president has condemned the attack in what he says is the strongest possible terms. He has spoken to the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and reaffirmed America's commitment to the security and defense of Israel. Iran's mission to the United Nations tweeted to say that the matter was concluded and warned the US and Israel not to retaliate. The attacks were celebrated by regime supporters in Tehran. They might be satisfied by the response, but Israel might feel it has no choice but to retaliate. This could still be just the beginning.